Welcome back to Car Flash Drive, the channel where we dive deep into the latest and most exciting cars on the market, bringing you detailed reviews and everything you need to know before you even step into a showroom. Today, we're taking a closer look at a car that has been making waves in the electric vehicle space, a compact yet highly advanced hatchback that shows how Honda is pushing forward with its vision of urban mobility. I'm talking about the brand new 2026 Honda e. This little F has already gained a cult following for its futuristic design and its city-friendly proportions, and now with the 2026 model year, Honda has refined it even further to make it one of the most attractive small electric cars you can buy. Let's start with the first impression. The moment you see the 2026 Honda e, you immediately recognize that it doesn't look like your typical small hatchback. Honda has leaned into a retro-futuristic design language that blends simplicity with sophistication. The rounded edges, the smooth surfaces, and the minimalistic approach make it stand out in a market where many electric cars try to look aggressively modern. At the front, the face of the car almost has a friendly personality. The circular LED headlights sit in perfectly symmetrical housings, with a clean black panel stretching across the nose where you'll also find the illuminated Honda badge, now subtly backlit to remind you that this is a fully electric car. The charging port is cleverly positioned right in the middle of the hood, under a small hatch, making it easy to plug in whether you're on the left or right side of a charger. It's a small but practical touch that shows how much Honda has thought about everyday usability. Looking from the side, the proportions of the Honda e are what really define its character. It's a compact hatch, shorter than most competitors like the Mini Electric or the Fiat 500e, but it manages to pack a lot of presence into that small footprint. The roofline is clean and flows smoothly to the back, with hidden rear door handles integrated into the C-pillars, giving it the appearance of a 3-door even though it's actually a 5-door. The wheels have a unique design, ranging from 16 to 17 inches depending on trim, and they fill the arches nicely to give the car a planted stance. What also catches your eye are the digital side cameras instead of traditional mirrors. Honda has replaced the mirrors with small aerodynamic camera pods that display the rear view onto screens inside the cabin. This not only reduces drag but also gives the car a truly futuristic edge that you don't see in many vehicles at this price point. It's the kind of detail that makes the Honda e feel like a concept car brought into production. At the back, the design continues that retro yet modern theme. Just like the front, you get circular LED taillights set in black surrounds, again symmetrical and simple, which makes the car look instantly recognizable even at night. The rear bumper is smooth with no unnecessary creases, and the hatch opens up to reveal a modest trunk. Being a city car, cargo space isn't massive, but Honda has cleverly optimized the space so you can fit your daily groceries, a couple of weekend bags, or even a small folded stroller. It's not meant to replace a family SUV, but it's perfectly suited to urban life. What I like is how cohesive the design feels from every angle. Whether you're looking at it from the front, the side, or the back, there's this playful but premium personality that makes the 2026 Honda e one of the most charming cars on the road. Now let's step inside, and this is where the Honda e really makes a strong statement. Open the door and you are greeted by one of the most futuristic yet inviting interiors in any compact F. The cabin feels like a lounge on wheels, with warm materials and a digital-first approach. The dashboard is essentially a full-width digital screen that stretches from one end to the other. This setup includes dual 12.3-inch touchscreens in the center, flanked by digital side camera displays at both ends, and a digital driver's display behind the steering wheel. It creates the impression of sitting in front of a giant digital workspace, yet it's arranged in a way that's intuitive rather than overwhelming. Honda has clearly designed this for tech-savvy drivers, but it remains simple enough for anyone to understand quickly. The materials are another highlight. Instead of cold, clinical plastics, you get soft fabrics, wood-style trim, and a layout that feels warm and home-like. It's as if Honda wanted you to feel relaxed, almost like sitting in a modern living room rather than just another car cabin. The front seats are well cushioned, with good bolstering for support, and the flat floor makes the interior feel more spacious than the exterior dimensions might suggest. Rear passengers do get less legroom, but that's expected in a car of this size. It's perfect for short trips around town, and two adults can still sit comfortably in the back. Tech lovers will appreciate the connectivity options. The infotainment system supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You get multiple USB-C ports, and even a 230-volt power outlet in some versions. letting you plug in small devices or even charge a laptop while on the go. Honda also includes an AI-powered assistant that responds to natural voice commands, making it easy to control navigation, music, or climate without fumbling through menus. The audio system is surprisingly strong for a car of this size, especially in the higher trims where you get a premium setup that delivers crisp sound throughout the cabin. Now let's talk about performance. The 2026 Honda e comes with an updated version of its electric motor, delivering around 160 horsepower and instant torque that makes it feel far quicker than you'd expect from such a small hatch. The car accelerates from 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds, which isn't sports car territory, but in a city environment it feels lively and zippy. Where the Honda e really shines is in its handling, thanks to a low center of gravity, rear-wheel drive layout, and a very tight turning circle. The car feels agile and playful. You can weave through traffic effortlessly, park in tiny spaces, and enjoy driving in a way that's rare for an electric vehicle in this category. It almost feels like a modern reinterpretation of the go-kart-like fun that older compact cars used to deliver. As for range, the Honda e isn't designed for long cross-country road trips, but the 2026 model does get an improved battery pack that offers up to around 170 miles on a full charge. For city driving, this is more than enough for most people's daily needs. Charging is convenient too, with fast charging capability that can bring the battery from 20% to 80% in just over half an hour at a rapid charger. For home charging, plugging into a wall box overnight will easily top it up so you're ready for the next day. Honda is very clear about who this car is for. It's an urban companion, not a long-haul cruiser, and when you view it through that lens, the balance between range, performance, and usability makes perfect sense. In terms of safety and driver assistance, Honda has loaded the e with all the modern tech you'd expect. Adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, collision mitigation braking, traffic sign recognition, and automated parking assistance are all part of the package. Those side cameras also play a big role in safety, offering a wider field of view than traditional mirrors and automatically adjusting brightness for night driving, so you always have a clear picture of what's around you. It's a car that makes city driving not only easier but also safer. Now let's talk about the price. The 2026 Honda e positions itself as a premium city car, so it's not the cheapest option in the compact EV space. Depending on the market and trim level, prices generally start around $35,000 and can climb closer to $45,000 for the top spec models with all the tech and luxury features included. While that might seem like a lot for such a small car, it's important to consider what you're getting. This isn't just basic transportation. It's a design statement, a piece of advanced technology, and a car that delivers a driving experience that's genuinely fun. For many people, that combination is well worth the price tag, especially if they live in a city where space is limited and efficiency is key. So, after spending time with the 2026 Honda e, what's the final verdict? This is a car that proves you don't need size to make a statement. Honda has taken bold design choices, wrapped them in user-friendly technology, and delivered a package that feels premium, futuristic, and above all, fun to drive. It's not for everyone. If you need massive range, tons of cargo space, or a family hauler, this probably won't be the right choice. But if you want something stylish, innovative, and perfectly suited for urban life, the Honda e might just be one of the best compact EVs out there. It shows that electric cars can have personality, they can be enjoyable, and they can fit seamlessly into modern lifestyles. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Honda e. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Flash Drive, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest uploads. We've got plenty more reviews and automotive content coming your way, and as always, we love hearing from you in the comments. What do you think of the Honda e? Is it the perfect city EV, or would you go for something with more range? Let us know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next drive.